Last year we had a ton of mice come out, but out of all the ones we reviewed, the G-Wolves Hati ended up being my personal favorite. Its shape was safe, it was perfect for my palm grip, and the unboxing experience was really awesome. I loved everything about the G-Wolves Hati, but as I put a ton of hours into it, I noticed that its quality wasn't the greatest. As time passed, the body of the mouse started creaking, which I found extremely annoying, and after trying several mice throughout the year, I realized that the quality control wasn't the greatest. I love the G-Wolves Hati, but I wasn't about to spend another $65 on a mouse that had that many issues. Then the HK Gaming MIRA-S came out, and after seeing how good the quality of that mouse was, I just knew that the MIRA-M was going to be great, and it is. Hey guys, this is Gus from Hardware Unplugged, and today we're going to be checking out the HK Gaming MIRA-S and MIRA-M and why I think you guys should pick one of these up if you're in the market for a solid budget gaming mouse. Before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button and that subscribe button if you guys haven't already done so. With that being said, let's begin. The dimensions of the MIRA-S are 114mm long, 40mm tall, and 60.3mm wide. And compared with its bigger brother, the MIRA-M, its dimensions are 124mm long, 39.5mm tall, and 64mm wide. We can see just how small and different the shape is compared to the MIRA-M. The cable on the MIRA-S and MIRA-M are paracord style cable, and I don't know why, but the cable on my MIRA-M seems to be more loose and flexible than the cable on my MIRA-S. And that surprised me because it is more loose than the cable on my M711, and we all know how great that cable is. So this was a huge plus. Both mice use a PMW3360 sensor, a great sensor that shouldn't give you any issues no matter what mousepad surface you're using. They both come with PTFE feet, which are good, and grip tape, which are too thin. And not as grippy as something like lizard skin grip tape, and I will explain why I have it on my MIRA-S in a bit. On the top we have the mouse 1 and 2 buttons, which use Omron 50M switches. We have the scroll wheel. Both feel and sound different from each other. The scroll wheel on the MIRA-S sounds and feels more tactile, whereas the scroll wheel on the MIRA-M is a lot more silent. Also, there's wheel rattle on the MIRA-S, but none on the MIRA-M. Finally, on the sides we have these side buttons, and again the MIRA-S sounds louder than the MIRA-M, but both have little pre-travel. Here's a sound test for you guys. HK Gaming also provides software for the MIRA-M and MIRA-S, and a mouse called the Neurologist, which they will be releasing in the future. The software lets you assign macros, change the mouse buttons to a different function, change DPI, you know, the usual. But enough about features. Now let's get into my experience with HK Gaming's mice. I picked the MIRA-S as soon as it became available and was using it for about 2 weeks. During that time, I noticed my hand would cramp a lot and I just couldn't hold it properly. After applying and trying the skins on my Skull Mini, I found myself enjoying the mouse a lot more due to the fact that it provided enough width and grip to properly hold the mouse. I then decided to apply the grips the MIRA-S came with to see if they would help me as much as the grip tape had on the Skull Mini. I applied them and they didn't help me one bit. That's when I got the bright idea to apply thicker and grippier tape on my MIRA-S, and to my surprise, it worked really well. I was finally enjoying my MIRA-S. It was solid, and with the help of the grip tape, it felt good enough to use in palm grip. After seeing the build quality of the MIRA-S, I just had to pick up the MIRA-M, and I was not disappointed at all. After putting at least 100 hours on my G-Wolves Hati, I noticed its build quality wasn't the greatest. My Hati started creaking all over, and the mouse buttons started to as well. I received my MIRA-M 5 days after its release, and I was so happy to unbox it. I even made a video on it. While unboxing it, I did a quick few quality control tests and was amazed at its build quality. I've been using it for about 2 weeks and still have no issues. It's important to note that I compared the build quality of the Hati Stardust with the MIRA-M as well. If you haven't already seen my review on it, let me save you some time and tell you that its build quality didn't impress me much. The MIRA-M is clearly the better one out of the three. I like how they added holes to the sides of the body to reduce the weight and distribute that weight where it counts. HK Gaming really improved the shape we all know and love, and I recommend this mouse for those medium to large hand size people looking for a palm grip mouse. As for the MIRA-S, I recommend it for small handed users who always wanted to try G Pro Wireless but just felt it was too big, or for those medium to large hand users looking for a fingertip mouse. Well, if you made it this far, again, please make sure to like to show support and to help us beat the algorithm. And if you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. This is Gus from Hardware Unplugged, signing off.